Spiritual Classics. Prayers by Michel Quoist. The Hospital. Enter into the Lord's presence by getting centered. Take 5 slow, deep breaths. The Hospital. Suffering is a mystery, and only faith can throw light on it. Pain is not directly willed by God. Human beings have rejected God's plan. They have thrown humanity and the universe out of balance, and so suffering was born. But Christ came to straighten out the disorder. He made of useless suffering the very means of redemption. Isaiah chapter 53. Surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we did esteem him stricken, struck by God, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. This afternoon, I went to see a patient in the hospital. From ward to ward, I walked through that city of suffering, sensing the tragedies hardly concealed by the brightly painted walls and the flower-bordered lawns. I had to go through a ward. I walked on tiptoe, hunting for my patient. My eyes passed quickly and discreetly over the sick, as one touches a wound delicately to avoid hurting. I felt uncomfortable, like the non-initiated traveler lost in a mysterious temple, like a pagan in the nave of a church. At the very end of the second ward, I found my patient, and once there, I could only stammer. I had nothing to say. Lord, suffering disturbs me, oppresses me. I don't understand why you allow it. Why, Lord? Why this innocent child who has been moaning for a week, horribly burned? This man who has been dying for 3 days and 3 nights, calling for his mother? This woman with cancer who in 1 month seems 10 years older? This workman fallen from his scaffolding, a broken puppet less than 20 years old? This stranger, poor isolated wreck, who is one great open sore? This girl in a cast, lying on a board for more than 30 years? Why, Lord? I don't understand. Why this suffering in the world that shocks, isolates, revolts, shatters. Why this hideous suffering that strikes blindly without seeming cause, falling unjustly on the good and sparing the evil, which seems to withdraw, conquered by science, but comes back in another form, more powerful and more subtle? I don't understand. Suffering is odious and frightens me. Why these people, Lord, and not others? Why these and not me? My son, my daughter, it is not I, your God, who have willed suffering. It is human beings. They have brought it into the world in bringing sin, because sin is disorder, and disorder hurts. There is for every sin somewhere in the world and in time a corresponding suffering. And the more sins there are, the more suffering. But I came and I took all your sufferings upon me, as I took all your sins. I took them and suffered them before you. I transformed them. I made of them a treasure. They are still an evil, but an evil with a purpose. For through your sufferings, I accomplish redemption.